Good day, global crypto enthusiasts. This is 88 Fantastic coming to you Friday, February 15th, 2019. Before we get started into, I got a couple of really good articles for you guys today. Before we get in, let's talk about today's market. So this morning we still see Bitcoin above 3,600 at about 3,622 for the time being. Our market cap has been it's been nice. It's been holding at the 120 mark for over a week now. Got as high as about 122.5 last night. Daily trading volume is absolutely awesome at nearly 20 billion per 24 hours, way above our daily average. So let's have a look and see who's been moving. So rather than doing the last 24 hours, let's go and see who's been doing good over the last week rather than just quick little blips. So over the last 7 days, Bitcoin's gained almost 3%. Ethereum's gained almost 10%, which is nice to see. The battle in the 4 and 5 spot between Litecoin and EOS is, let's look at here. Oh, it's only not very much money. It's only a few bucks, to be honest with you. So these two coins, Litecoin and EOS, could be flipping back and forth quite a bit over the weekend. Same with Bitcoin, Bcash, and Tether. The market cap is pretty close, so they could be flipping back and forth. What else do we see here in the top 10? Double digits. Binance coin still having a strong week. Wasn't that long ago. Binance at 914. Binance was just over, man, it was fighting over just around the 5-6 buck mark there for the longest time. Dash and Maker and Neo, look at the three of them. They've had a really, Maker's had a huge week. I know I complained about Maker a couple of weeks ago due to its low trading volume, but at least it's picked up a little bit. Picked up quite a bit, actually. And so Dash, Maker, Neo have had really good weeks so far. Who else has been climbing up here? Tezos with a 17% week. Ontology, huge. Ontology has gained about 10 spots over the last month. They went up 18% this week. Nothing massive in the losers. So overall, in the last 7 days, we've seen some really nice. Look at Komodo, 21%. We talked about Komodo about 2 weeks ago. It was battling at about 60%, 60 cents, sorry. So overall, market's looking really good. Everything's holding on. So let's get into some news for the week. So we might as well start off with this one here. It's not really big news, but it's going to be on every single YouTube channel all over today, so I might as well get started with it. This came out 4 hours ago from CoinGape.com. The article goes, Binance to cease trading of 5 tokens on February 22nd following standard failure. Announced on February 15th, 2019, Binance cryptocurrency exchange is delisting the 5 cryptocurrency on its platform. Accordingly, it will also cease the trading of those 5 tokens on all trading pairs as well. The move will take effect February 22nd. These tokens no longer meet the Binance standards. Cloak Coin, Modem, Salt, Substratum, and Wings. Where this hurts a little bit is Modem 2017-ish, early 2018. Same with Substratum. Were actually pretty solid projects. So that tells me companies like this, their war chest when they first started the companies, they didn't. They probably held on to their crypto for way too long and weren't able to put very much money into the marketing. But Modem and Substratum were pretty decent projects. I never had much love for the rest. Salt was one of the bigger lending platforms for the longest time, but when Nexo came out, Nexo pretty much, they battled for a couple of months, but Nexo's project's just way more better than the Salt program. So the moves comes amidst the exchange's review process for tokens to ensure they meet the high level of standard Binance has set. Consequently, the absence of such requisites by listed tokens will let Binance potentially delist after a prior depth overview. So the reasons they have listed these projects for a delisting is the commitment of the team to the project, the level and quality of development activity, network smart contract stability, the level of public communication, and so on. That's just what they put down for reasons, but it comes down to this: nobody's trading it, right? It's not that these projects actually suck. It's just that nobody's trading them, and if Binance isn't making X amount of dollars, they're trying to keep everything on to keep their maximum profits while they're trading. So that's it for that one. So they're going to be taking off those 5. On to the next article, and this one is from Medium.com. StellarX is acquired by CoinSquare. Today, we are happy to announce that CoinSquare, the biggest crypto exchange in Canada, has acquired StellarX. From here, StellarX will continue along the roadmap we announced last fall, led by a dedicated team at CoinSquare of developers and designers who will make StellarX into the product we know it can be. StellarX will continue to operate and grow under its own brand. Excuse me. The reason for the acquisition? Potential. By dollar equivalent volume, we are a top 3 decentralized marketplace just a few weeks after its launch. Today, even in a down market, there are tens of millions of dollars of value held by StellarX account holders. Given marketing and continued development, StellarX's future is extremely bright. To fulfill its potential, Stellar needs a home with regulatory experience with a full scope plan to build around their apps. They found CoinSquare to be the perfect fit. They are already leading the Canadian cryptocurrency platforms. They have a very close relationship with regulators in US, Europe, and Canada. And the Bank of Montreal is their banking partner. I hadn't done a video on this, but I had wrote articles early in the year about how Canadian banks had signed up with a lot of cryptos, and Stellar and the Bank of Montreal being one of them. Also, Bank of Montreal's got some plans with the TSC, one of their sub companies called Shorcan. Pretty cool. So what's next for Stellar? Stellar X is out of the limbo that a deal of this necessarily entails when it closes. After a transition period, the team will continue to build the exchange. They are a particularly strong mobile team, and we expect greatness coming from the Stellar X mobile app. Almost all of the original Stellar team will be moving over. There will be new products on Stellar and improve Stellar's developer experience. SDF will work with CoinSquare to ensure that Stellar continues to prioritize the full scope of the network's interests over the interest of any one particular shareholder. So this is good news rather than seeing somebody just die off. Somebody stuck a hand out for some help and they got it. They knew what they needed and they went out and found it. So good news, and patting it back to teams Stellar and CoinSquare. Now on for my favorite news that I have seen today, and for me this might be. I keep saying we keep finding big news of the year, but this is absolutely enormous. This is something that the entire world has been waiting for, and now you can finally go out and buy something. You can go out and get your groceries. So this article comes from zcrypto.com, and the article is Australians can now buy their groceries with Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, and Litecoin. Just absolutely awesome. So this article just came out a couple of hours ago, and out of Melbourne, Australia. Cryptocurrency just took another big step into the mainstream in Australia. My Crypto Wallet, one of Australia's leading exchanges, has launched a My Crypto card, which enables consumers to spend cryptocurrency at 1 million locations and withdraw money at 30,000 ATMs. Like this is just like absolutely so huge. We've been waiting for things like this to make things easier for people, and this is absolutely awesome. With the launch of My Crypto card, 5 major cryptocurrencies can now be used anywhere in Australia that accepts EFT POS, the country's universal payment network. When used to withdraw money at ATMs, the amount is simply deducted from the user's cryptocurrency balance on the My Crypto Wallet platform. In both cases, the cards work just like a debit card from a major bank. The ease of access and the on-ramp for this is what's going to slowly start to draw more people in. And before we get out of this one, we're going to have to go back, because I'm sure I see these guys creep into the top 100 too. So the article goes on to say, unlike many cryptocurrency cards, My Crypto Cards isn't limited to just Bitcoin. It brings new levels of spending flexibility, allowing consumers to buy Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Litecoin, and Power Ledger in daily life. And with My Crypto Wallet planning to add 50 new coins to its platform in the near term, dozens of additional cryptocurrencies will find their way into the mainstream. There are no fees to load, spend, or withdraw using My Crypto Card. The absence of fees puts an end to the frustrating common fees associated with converting and withdrawing digital currencies. Absolutely awesome. Like, just the best news ever so far. The CEO goes on to say, we are taking a big step to make cryptocurrency a bigger part of offline daily life. Whether it's making a cup of coffee, groceries, or a new pair of jeans, Australians can now pay in crypto with my credit card, with my crypto credit card. Like it's just absolutely so good to see, and I'm pretty sure I saw these guys in the top 100. So let's go have a look at it. I'm sure I see them just squeak in here. My crypto wallet. Where did you go? Where's it? Crypto.com. 241. Yes, there it is right there. So this is it right here. So right now it sits at a current market cap of 38 million. It's trading over 100 million in an hour. Its circulating supply is only at half. So again, not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, but when you see something this good and it's only at 50% of its circulating supply, let's go have a look at its, before we look at its chart, let's go see who's trading it. This is my first actual look at it. So we got Bitsy, we got Binance. It's already on every major exchange. So its moving is, let's see, it's overall Genesis, which goes back to last year. So this is not a wake up pump and dump. This is something that has been going for over, well, since last July anyways. And it didn't just come out this week and then pump and dump. So it's something that these guys have worked on. Again, it's the first time I've seen it myself. So by looking at it and seeing its Genesis chart and who's trading it and where it's being traded at is absolutely awesome. So that's all I got for you guys today. This is 88 Fantastic, showing you how to take a bite out of the cryptocurrency market. Take care, y'all.